As the war continued to expand, bombing by both the Axis and Allied powers increased significantly. Many more men were trained as bomber pilots, one of the military's most dangerous jobs. Among them were several boys from the Syrian community, including Abe Abadi, son of the esteemed Rabbi Matlub Abadi. The life expectancy of a bomber pilot was 15 missions, and a flyer had only a 1 in 3 chance of surviving a tour of duty. By 1943, Abe Abadi had flown 35 missions.
My brother's name was Abe Abadi, and he was a bombardier in the Air Force. He saw many missions, and he was a war hero, he really was. He said it changed his life completely. He was never the same after that.
I was in the 461st Bomb Group. I've had missions all over Europe. But the most dangerous one were the ones that were very heavily defended. If it was a heavily defended target, we'd give it a combined effort between two air forces, give them a pounding, and then come back to our bases. The time that I was most scared was on the last few missions, because then you see that you're almost over the hill, and that if you're going to make it, you're going to go back home. The one thing you say, the Shema Yisrael, I said that many times. I still look back and think, if God wasn't riding on the same plane, I wouldn't be here.
My father, he was brave, he was courageous, but he was scared. When you go up in the sky, there's fighters coming at you from all sides. There's anti-aircraft fire, and it's dangerous. Missions over Romania, what they call the Ploesti mission. These were oil fields that the Germans had very heavily defended. My father was on 3 missions to try and knock out these oil fields because they felt that would be a way to hasten the end of the war. And obviously, we're very proud of him.
Abadi was wounded on a bombing run and received a Purple Heart. But 3 days later, he was back in the air. In the fall of 1944, after completing 50 missions, Lieutenant Abadi went home. All the Syrian soldiers faced their share of danger. Many were wounded and awarded Purple Hearts.